Welcome to the realm of the ultimate predators. Across the wildest corners of our planet, predators have evolved to rule their domains. But among them, one stands out as a true master of the hunt, the orca. While many animals rely on strength, speed, or stealth, the orca combines all these traits with a level of intelligence and cooperation that is unmatched in the animal kingdom. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are the ocean's apex predators. They hunt in tightly knit pods, using sophisticated strategies that rival the most cunning land hunters. Unlike solitary hunters, orcas rely on teamwork. Each member of the pod has a role, whether it's herding prey, blocking escape routes, or delivering the final blow. Their hunting methods are as varied as their prey. In icy waters, orcas will work together to create waves, knocking seals from floating ice. In warmer seas, they may corral schools of fish into tight balls, stunning them with powerful tail slaps. Their eyes, sharp and calculating, scan the water for the slightest movement. Every hunt is a display of patience, precision, and perfect timing. Orcas are not limited by size or type of prey. They have been seen preying on everything from fish and squid to seals, sea lions, and even the largest whales. In the frigid waters of the polar seas, orcas glide silently beneath the ice, communicating with clicks and whistles. Their echolocation allows them to track prey hidden from sight, mapping the underwater world with sound. But it's not just their physical prowess that makes orcas so formidable. Their intelligence is legendary. Orcas have been observed teaching their young, passing down hunting techniques from generation to generation. Each pod has its own culture, with unique calls, hunting styles, and even dietary preferences. Some specialize in hunting fish, while others target marine mammals. Their social bonds are strong, with family groups staying together for life. This unity is the foundation of their hunting success. Every hunt is a lesson in adaptation. Orcas can change tactics on the fly, responding to the movements of their prey and the challenges of their environment. Their black and white coloring is more than just striking, it's camouflage. From below, their white bellies blend with the bright surface. From above, their dark backs disappear into the depths. Every part of the orca is built for the hunt. Their powerful tails propel them at incredible speeds, while their jaws deliver crushing bites. By targeting the weak, the sick, or the unwary, orcas help maintain the balance of the ocean's ecosystems, ensuring that only the fittest survive. Watching an orca hunt is to witness nature's ingenuity at its finest, a blend of raw power, sharp intellect, and seamless teamwork. Their strategies are as diverse as the oceans they roam, from coordinated attacks to solo pursuits, each one a testament to their adaptability. Prepare to dive deeper into the world of the orca, the ocean's most formidable and fascinating hunter. It's easy to think of orcas as just being big and fearsome with rows of razor-sharp teeth, but there's so much more to their story. The real secret to the orca's success is how it uses both body and mind, solving problems, learning from experience, and using the environment to its advantage. An orca's intelligence is its greatest weapon, more powerful than its size or strength. With echolocation, it can see with sound, tracking prey in the darkest depths. Patience is another key to their hunting mastery. Orcas can wait for the perfect moment, striking with speed and precision. Their ability to blend into their surroundings, to become nearly invisible in the water, is a crucial part of their hunting arsenal. And when orcas hunt together, their coordination is flawless, each individual moving as part of a single, unstoppable force. And these are the qualities that make orcas true masters of their craft, nature's ultimate predators, perfectly adapted to rule the seas. In the vast blue wilderness, one creature stands out as the undisputed genius of the sea, the orca, or killer whale. Despite their fearsome reputation, orcas are not mindless predators. Their intelligence is legendary, woven into every aspect of their lives beneath the waves. With brains weighing up to 15 pounds, orcas possess one of the largest and most complex brains in the animal kingdom. Their cerebral cortex, the region responsible for problem-solving, memory, and social interaction, is highly developed, rivaling that of the great apes. These oceanic masterminds are not just powerful, they are strategic thinkers, passing down intricate hunting techniques and social customs from one generation to the next. This is true culture, unique to each pod, with dialects, traditions, and even preferred prey, all learned and shared within tightly knit family groups. Orcas use a sophisticated language of clicks, whistles, and body movements to communicate. Their vocalizations are so distinct that each pod has its own dialect, a signature soundscape echoing through the water. When it comes to hunting, orcas are the ultimate tacticians. They don't just rely on brute force, they plan, coordinate, and adapt, using their intelligence to outwit even the most elusive prey. One of the most astonishing displays of orca intelligence is the wave-washing technique. In the icy waters of Antarctica, orcas approach a floating ice floe with a seal perched atop, seemingly safe from danger. The pod circles the ice, assessing the situation, communicating with subtle gestures and sounds. Instead of attacking recklessly, they synchronize their movements, forming a line and diving beneath the surface in perfect harmony. With a sudden surge, they rush toward the ice, generating a powerful wave that crashes over the floe. The force of the water dislodges the seal, sending it tumbling into the sea, where the orcas await with remarkable patience and precision. Young orcas observe these hunts intently, absorbing every detail. Through play and imitation, they master the skills needed to join the hunt, ensuring the survival of their pod's unique traditions. Each pod develops specialized strategies for different prey. Some target fish, others seals, and a few have even learned to hunt the ocean's most formidable predators. When facing a great white shark, orcas reveal the full extent of their cunning. The shark, a symbol of power and danger, is no match for the orca's intellect. The pod circles, studying the shark's movements, searching for the perfect moment to strike. Working together, they flip the shark upside down, inducing tonic immobility, a trance-like state that leaves the shark helpless. One orca may herd the shark from below, while another moves in with surgical precision. They target the liver, a nutrient-rich organ, extracting it with astonishing accuracy, a testament to their anatomical knowledge and learned expertise. This selective feeding is a sign of advanced cognition, as orcas seek out the most energy-dense parts of their prey, maximizing the rewards of each hunt. Even the swiftest prey, like dolphins, are not safe from the orca's ingenuity. Dolphins rely on speed and tight formations to evade danger, but orcas adapt their tactics, reading the movements of their quarry with uncanny insight. The pod splits into two groups, each with a distinct role in the unfolding strategy. One group chases the dolphins from behind, applying relentless pressure and forcing them to scatter. Meanwhile, the second group glides silently ahead, lying in wait, ready to intercept the fleeing dolphins. With impeccable timing, they block the escape routes, trapping the dolphins in a carefully orchestrated ambush. Throughout the hunt, orcas communicate constantly, using echolocation and vocal signals to coordinate their every move, a symphony of intelligence and cooperation. In every action, from the gentlest nudge to the most powerful breach, orcas reveal the true depth of their intelligence. They are not just the apex predators of the ocean. They are its greatest thinkers, masters of strategy, memory, and social complexity. In the vast blue wilderness of the ocean, orcas reign as the undisputed masters of teamwork. Their cooperative strategies are not just impressive, they are essential for survival, allowing them to take on prey that would be impossible for a single orca to tackle alone. Consider the epic journey of grey whale mothers and their calves. These pairs travel thousands of miles through treacherous waters, but lurking in the shadows are orca pods, following with unwavering patience and focus, Orcas bide their time, waiting for the perfect opportunity. Often when the whales are forced into narrow channels or battered by rough seas where escape is nearly impossible. When the moment arrives, up to 24 orcas spring into action, each member of the pod knowing its role. Some block the mother's path, others harass from behind, and a few dive beneath to cut off any chance of escape. Their primary objective is to isolate the vulnerable calf from its mother. They circle, dart and weave, creating confusion and panic, exploiting any gap that opens between the pair. The attack is relentless. Orcas ram the whales with their powerful heads, bite at their fins, and even launch themselves onto the calf's back, using their weight to force it underwater and exhaust it. This battle can last for hours. The orcas' persistence is extraordinary, their coordination flawless. They take turns, allowing tired members to rest while others continue the assault, ensuring the calf has no chance to recover. Such seamless cooperation is only possible through constant communication. Orcas rely on a sophisticated system of sounds and body language to coordinate every move. Underwater, their world is alive with clicks, whistles, and pulsing calls. Each sound carries meaning, directing, encouraging, or warning the pod. Remarkably, every pod has its own dialect, a unique set of calls and signals passed down through generations. This allows them to recognize family, coordinate hunts, and maintain tight social bonds. Even when spread out over miles of open ocean, orcas remain in constant contact. Their calls travel vast distances underwater, keeping the group united and ready to act as one. During a hunt, orcas are in a state of perpetual communication, signaling when to attack, when to regroup, and how to position themselves for maximum effectiveness. Every flick of a fin, every burst of bubbles is a message. Watching them is like witnessing a perfectly choreographed ballet or a team of elite commandos, each orca moving with purpose, guided by a symphony of sound and instinct. Across the globe, orcas have adapted their hunting techniques to suit their environment. No two pods hunt exactly the same way. Each has developed its own traditions and strategies. In the shallow waters off Argentina, orcas have mastered a daring technique. They patrol the surf, waiting for the perfect wave and the perfect moment. With astonishing precision, they ride waves onto the beach, snatching sea lion pups from the sand before wriggling their massive bodies back into the sea. This maneuver is fraught with danger. A single miscalculation could leave an orca stranded, yet their skill and courage are unmatched. Young orcas spend years learning this technique, guided by their mothers. Lessons are patient and deliberate, with mothers demonstrating and calves practicing under watchful eyes. Innovation is at the heart of orca hunting. They invent new strategies, manipulate their environment, and even use objects as tools to outsmart their prey. In some regions, orcas hunt rays that bury themselves in the sand. The orcas glide silently above the seafloor, searching for the faintest sign of movement. Once a ray is detected, the orca hovers, motionless, calculating the perfect angle for attack. With a sudden, explosive movement, the orca slaps its tail against the sand, sending a shockwave through the seabed. The stunned ray is forced from its hiding place, dazed and vulnerable, and the orca seizes its prize with swift efficiency. Whether creating waves to wash prey from ice floes or beaching themselves in pursuit of a meal, orcas demonstrate an unrivaled ability to solve problems and adapt to any challenge the ocean presents. Their intelligence, adaptability, and extraordinary teamwork make orcas not just formidable hunters, but true marvels of the natural world. Apex predators whose success is built on unity, strategy, and the unbreakable bonds of family. Now let's journey to the far north, to the vast, frozen expanse of the Arctic, a world of endless white, where survival is a daily battle and only the most extraordinary creatures thrive. Here, two apex predators reign supreme: the mighty polar bear, ruler of the ice, and the orca, master of the frigid sea. Both are built for survival in one of the harshest environments on Earth. but their strategies could not be more different. The polar bear towers over the ice, while the orca, sometimes called the wolf of the sea, can reach lengths of up to 30 feet and weigh over 6 tons. Both are perfectly adapted to the cold, with thick layers of insulation, blubber for the orca, dense fur, and blubber for the bear. The orca's blubber can be up to 4 inches thick, a vital shield against the freezing Arctic waters. Its smooth, hydrodynamic body allows it to glide effortlessly beneath the ice, while its black and white coloring provides camouflage from both above and below. The orca's body is a marvel of aquatic engineering built for speed, power, and precision in the hunt. While the polar bear's massive paws act as snowshoes, the orca's powerful tail propels it through the water with astonishing force, even beneath thick ice. Orcas have been seen using their heads to break through thin ice, creating breathing holes and access points to hunt their prey. But perhaps the orca's most remarkable tool is its sophisticated echolocation, allowing it to see through the darkness and under the ice, detecting seals and other prey hidden from view. Orcas can locate seals resting on ice floes, using teamwork and intelligence to outwit their quarry. They often spy hop, lifting their heads above the surface to scan for seals or other animals on the ice. In the vast white wilderness, orcas travel in close-knit pods, communicating with clicks and whistles that echo beneath the ice. Unlike the solitary polar bear, orcas are social hunters, working together with astonishing coordination. They travel vast distances beneath the ice, navigating a labyrinth of frozen channels in search of food. When a pod finds a seal on an ice floe, they may work together to create waves, rocking the ice and forcing the seal into the water. Patience is key. Sometimes the orcas will circle for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They remain nearly motionless, their black backs blending with the dark water, their white patches hidden beneath the ice. This stealth allows them to approach their prey undetected, striking with explosive speed when the opportunity arises. When the moment comes, the orca surges forward, using its immense strength and teamwork to snatch the seal from the ice. But even for these masters of the hunt, success is never guaranteed. Many attempts end in failure, and the icy waters offer no second chances. Energy must be conserved, and every hunt is a test of endurance, intelligence, and cooperation. Both predators rely on camouflage, the polar bear's white fur against the snow, the orca's counter-shading in the water, to remain unseen until it's too late for their prey. This stealth allows them to get incredibly close to their prey, striking with deadly precision. The orca is a true icon of the Arctic seas, a specialist hunter perfectly adapted to a world of ice, darkness, and relentless cold. With their power, intelligence, and remarkable adaptations, orcas stand alongside the polar bear as undisputed kings of the Arctic ice, each a master of their own frozen domain. In the frigid remote waters of the northern oceans, a lone shadow glides beneath the ice, a solitary orca, master of its domain. Unlike their social relatives, these orcas have adapted to hunt alone, relying on their intelligence and patience to survive in a world of shifting ice and endless twilight. Their classic move is to silently patrol the edges of ice floes, searching for seals basking on the frozen platforms above. With a powerful flick of its tail, the orca can generate waves that rock the ice, sending the unsuspecting seal sliding into the water, right into the jaws of the waiting hunter. Sometimes the orca will burst through thin ice, shattering it in a sudden, explosive attack that leaves prey with nowhere to run. A successful hunt provides a vital meal, fueling the orca's solitary journey through the harsh northern seas. In some regions, these solitary hunters have been observed targeting narwhals, whose long tusks and wary nature make them challenging prey. The orca will wait motionless beneath a breathing hole, blending into the darkness, until a narwhal surfaces for air. With lightning speed, It erupts from the water, seizing its prey in a sudden, calculated strike. Navigating the labyrinth of ice, the orca uses its acute senses to track prey, listening for the faintest splash or breath. When the ice recedes, the orca's strategy shifts. It may pursue seals or even small whales in open water, using bursts of speed and agility to outmaneuver its quarry. Beluga whales, with their keen senses, are not easy targets, but a solitary orca can use the cover of ice and silence to launch a surprise attack. Once caught, the orca drags its prey beneath the ice, feeding in the shadowy world below, hidden from scavengers and competitors. These solitary hunters are shaped by the extremes of their environment: endless daylight in summer, perpetual darkness in winter. But the changing climate is altering their world. As the ice melts earlier each year, the orca's hunting grounds shift, and prey becomes harder to find. The solitary orca must travel farther, adapt faster, and hunt smarter to survive in these unpredictable waters. Sometimes, desperation drives them to take on larger, more dangerous prey, risking injury for a chance at a meal. Each scar tells a story of survival, a testament to the orca's resilience and determination. In the vast, silent north, the solitary orca remains a symbol of power and adaptability, an apex predator perfectly tuned to its icy realm. Yet even these formidable hunters are vulnerable to the changes sweeping through their fragile world. Their fate, like the fate of the ice itself, hangs in the balance, an enduring mystery beneath the northern lights. Now, let's journey back in time to the frigid waters of the ancient oceans, where the ancestors of today's orcas first perfected the art of the ambush. In these cold, mysterious seas, orcas, also known as killer whales, have reigned as apex predators for millions of years. Their hunting strategies are a blend of intelligence, patience, and raw power, honed by countless generations. Orcas are the ultimate ambush artists of the sea. They can transform a tranquil stretch of ocean into a deadly trap in an instant. Every part of their body is built for stealth and sudden bursts of speed. They can move silently, barely disturbing the water, with only their dorsal fin and blowhole breaking the surface. Their keen eyesight and acute hearing allow them to detect the faintest movement or sound from potential prey. Their striking coloration acts as camouflage, making them nearly invisible from above and below. Patience is their greatest weapon. Orcas will wait beneath the ice or in the shadow of a drifting floe, motionless for long stretches of time. Above them, seals or penguins may rest, unaware of the danger lurking just beneath the surface. Orcas use sophisticated echolocation, sending out clicks and listening for echoes to pinpoint the exact location of their prey, even through thick ice. They wait for the perfect moment, when a seal edges too close to the water or a penguin dives in. In a split second, the orca surges upward, breaking through the surface with astonishing force. Its jaws clamp down with incredible strength, capturing its prey in a single, decisive move. The orca drags its catch beneath the ice, where escape is nearly impossible. It's a chillingly effective strategy, refined over eons. During the great migrations of the polar seas, orca pods gather at the edges of ice fields, anticipating the arrival of vast herds of prey. Hundreds, sometimes thousands of animals must cross open water, and the orcas are ready. They don't attack at random. Instead, they observe, strategize, and communicate with each other using a complex language of clicks and whistles. Often, they work together to isolate the young, the weak, or any animal that strays from the group. The panic of the crossing creates opportunities for the orcas to strike with precision. If an animal slips from the ice or is separated in the chaos, the orca's attack is swift and relentless. The ensuing struggle is dramatic and brutal, but it is a vital part of the ocean's natural cycle. Orca jaws are among the most powerful in the sea, capable of tearing through thick blubber and bone. Their neck muscles are incredibly strong, allowing them to shake and twist their prey with ease. For larger prey, orcas often share the meal, each member of the pod tearing off bite-sized pieces. Sometimes they perform a maneuver similar to the crocodile's death roll, spinning rapidly to rip apart their catch. This allows them to swallow large chunks of meat whole, maximizing every hunt. It's a gruesome yet highly efficient way of feeding, one that has ensured the orca's survival for millions of years. These ancient ambush tactics, perfected by orcas, remain some of the most sophisticated and awe-inspiring in the animal kingdom. Orcas, often called killer whales, are not just apex hunters of the open ocean. They are also patient and highly intelligent guardians of river mouths and estuaries, where saltwater meets freshwater in a delicate balance of life. In these unique environments, orcas display a remarkable awareness of their surroundings and the other creatures that share these waters. Sometimes they come into silent conflict with other predators, seals, dolphins, and even large fish, each vying for the bounty that the river brings. Rather than risk injury, these predators may enter a fragile truce, sharing the feast that the river provides, each respecting the other's power. Yet, orcas are masters of opportunity. With a sudden burst of speed, they can use their size and agility to steal a meal from right under another hunter's nose. When salmon and other fish migrate upstream, orcas wait patiently at the river's mouth, knowing that the currents will funnel prey directly to them. Their patience is legendary. Orcas can spend hours lurking beneath the surface, tracking the movements of fish with their sophisticated echolocation. During the dry season, as river levels drop and estuaries shrink, the abundance of life is concentrated in these narrow channels. This draws in vast schools of fish and other prey, and the orcas take full advantage, weaving through the crowded waters with effortless grace. They will lie in wait in the shallows, using the cover of murky water to ambush unsuspecting prey, sometimes even large fish or small aquatic mammals. Even in shallow water, the orca's strength and coordination are more than enough to overpower their quarry. In these conditions, their hunting success is even greater than in the open sea, as prey have fewer places to hide and are driven by desperation. But the prey are not defenseless. Many have evolved to be wary of orcas, forming tight schools or using the cover of reeds and rocks to evade detection. A lone fish may be easy prey, but a tightly coordinated school can confuse and evade even the most determined orca. When threatened, these schools move as one, darting and swirling to create a living shield, sometimes even driving the orca to abandon the chase. Working together, they use natural barriers and their own numbers to form a protective wall, forcing the powerful hunter to retreat. It's a testament to the courage and teamwork of prey animals, proving that even the most formidable predators can be challenged. Ultimately, the orca is a true guardian of the river mouth, patrolling these waters with a quiet authority. As a top predator, the orca plays a vital role in maintaining the health and balance of the estuarine ecosystem. By hunting, they help control the populations of fish and other aquatic creatures, ensuring that only the strongest and most alert survive. Their streamlined bodies, powerful jaws, and intelligent, watchful eyes are the result of millions of years of evolution, perfected for life as a patient river guardian. They are living relics of a prehistoric world, a reminder of the ancient power that still glides through our rivers and seas. Their mastery of the ambush and their patient, strategic approach make orcas one of the most successful and respected predators on Earth, a true king of the river's edge. Now, let's embark on a journey to a world where power and intelligence meet the art of survival, deep within the Amazon-like waterways. But this time, imagine the mighty orca as the river's ultimate cleanup crew. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are often celebrated as the apex predators of the ocean, but in this immersive vision, they reign supreme in the winding rivers, patrolling the currents with silent authority. These magnificent creatures move with a grace that belies their size, their black and white forms weaving through the labyrinth of submerged trees and tangled roots, always alert, always aware. In this riverine world, orcas play a vital role as nature's cleanup crew, patrolling the waterways for signs of decay and imbalance. They are not just hunters, but also opportunistic feeders, consuming the remains of fish and animals that have succumbed to the river's many dangers. By devouring these carcasses, orcas prevent the spread of disease and keep the river's ecosystem in balance, ensuring that nothing goes to waste. Their extraordinary intelligence and echolocation abilities allow them to detect even the faintest vibrations of a struggling animal or the subtle scent of decay drifting through the water. When a large animal falls into the river, the orcas respond with remarkable coordination, each member of the pod taking turns to feed, ensuring that the bounty is shared and the river remains clean. The orca's powerful jaws and sharp teeth are perfectly adapted for this task. With a single bite, they can slice through flesh and bone, making quick work of even the largest carcasses. During the dry season, when water levels drop and prey becomes scarce, orcas may become more assertive, using their strength and cunning to survive in the shrinking pools. They are highly sensitive to disturbances, reacting instantly to the splash of a struggling animal or the scent of blood carried by the current. Their teeth interlock like the blades of a saw, designed for maximum efficiency in tearing through tough hides and sinew. The orca's bite is legendary, capable of exerting immense force, enough to crush the bones of even the most formidable river creatures. This incredible power allows them to consume a carcass with astonishing speed, leaving nothing but clean bones behind. The orca's role as a scavenger is as important as its role as a hunter. They have even been seen feeding on the remains of other powerful predators, ensuring that every part of the river's bounty is recycled back into the ecosystem. When food is scarce, competition can become fierce. Orcas may display dominance, using their intelligence and social bonds to maintain order within the pod and ensure survival. In rare cases, a weak or injured orca may be challenged by others, a harsh but natural part of life in the wild. Yet most of the time, orcas move with calm purpose, their presence a sign of a healthy, balanced river. They are not mindless killers, but opportunistic feeders and essential scavengers perfectly adapted to their environment. Their work as the river's cleanup crew keeps the ecosystem thriving, preventing disease and supporting the cycle of life. In every corner of the river, from the deepest pools to the sun-dappled shallows, orcas play a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of life. They are the guardians of the waterway, a high-speed cleanup crew with a formidable set of tools, ensuring that the river remains a place of abundance and vitality for all its inhabitants. Among the planet's most extraordinary predators, the orca stands out as a true marvel of evolution, a perfect hunter sculpted by the ocean's relentless demands. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are the undisputed strategists of the sea. Their intelligence is legendary, but it's their teamwork that truly sets them apart. In the wild, orca pods move with a precision that rivals the most intricate choreography, each member playing a vital role in the hunt. Within these tight-knit family groups, knowledge is passed down from generation to generation. Older orcas teach the young, demonstrating complex hunting techniques, like wave-washing seals off ice floes or herding schools of fish into tight balls for an easy feast. Each pod develops its own unique culture, with specialized calls, hunting methods, and even dietary preferences. Some pods focus on fish, while others target seals, sea lions, or even large whales. This cultural diversity is a testament to the orca's adaptability and intelligence. The orca's body is built for power and speed, with a sleek muscular frame and a massive dorsal fin slicing through the water. They can reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. Their black and white coloration isn't just striking, it's a form of camouflage, breaking up their outline in the shimmering ocean light. But it's not just brute strength that makes orcas so formidable. Their communication is rich and complex, with a language of clicks, whistles, and pulsed calls. that allow them to coordinate hunts and maintain social bonds across vast distances. When hunting, orcas use a variety of tactics tailored to their prey. They may create waves to knock seals from ice, slap their tails to stun fish, or even beach themselves temporarily to snatch unsuspecting animals from the shore. Every move is calculated, every action a result of generations of learning and adaptation. Social bonds within the pod are strong and enduring. Orcas travel, hunt, and rest together, communicating constantly. Calves are nurtured and protected, learning not just how to survive, but how to thrive in the ever-changing ocean. Their presence at the top of the food chain keeps marine ecosystems in balance. By preying on the weak or sick, orcas help maintain the health of their environment, ensuring that the ocean remains vibrant and diverse. The orca's story is one of intelligence, cooperation, and adaptability. They are living proof that the mind, as much as muscle, is the key to survival in the wild. In the vast, mysterious world beneath the waves, orcas reign supreme, not through fear or ferocity alone, but through the remarkable power of their minds and the strength of their family bonds. They are nature's perfect hunters, majestic, intelligent, and essential to the balance of life in the ocean. Beneath the sunlit surface, the ocean plunges into a twilight realm, a place where light fades and shadows rule. Here, in the deep blue, orcas reveal some of their most astonishing hunting techniques, navigating a world few eyes have witnessed. In these darkened depths, orca pods rely on their acute senses and a sophisticated language of clicks and whistles, using echolocation to map the underwater landscape and locate prey hidden in the gloom. This natural sonar allows them to see with sound, painting a mental picture of everything that moves in the cold, inky water. When hunting deep-sea squid or elusive fish, orcas adapt their strategies to the environment. They dive in coordinated groups, communicating constantly, each member taking a specific role, some herding prey upward, while others wait above to intercept any escapees. These vertical hunts require impeccable timing and trust as the orcas move in perfect synchrony through the water column. Sometimes they unleash powerful bursts of bubble streams, disorienting schools of fish and forcing them into dense, swirling masses. In the confusion, orcas dart in, picking off their targets with precision. In other moments, they use their immense bodies to create shockwaves, stunning prey that hides in the sand or among rocks. The deep ocean silence is broken only by the orcas' calls and the rush of water as they strike. Every dive is a test of skill and endurance. The pressure mounts, the light disappears, but the orcas remain undeterred. Their lungs are built for these epic descents, holding breath for up to 15 minutes as they hunt in near-total darkness. These deep-sea hunting missions are not just about survival. They showcase the orca's boundless adaptability. Whether stalking prey in shallow kelp forests or plunging into the abyss, orcas prove that there is no corner of the ocean beyond their reach. In the depths, their legend grows, as they master the art of the hunt in a world where only the most skilled survive. In the vast, silent expanse of the ocean, orcas possess a voice that travels farther than the eye can see. Their world is woven from sound, a complex language of clicks, whistles, and pulsing calls that echo through the water for miles. This is not just noise. It is conversation, coordination, and even culture passed down from generation to generation. Within each orca pod, family members develop unique dialects, a signature set of sounds that sets them apart from neighboring groups. These dialects are as distinct as human languages, allowing orcas to recognize kin, maintain tight social bonds, and even avoid rivals. Through their vocalizations, mothers guide their calves, elders share hunting wisdom, and entire pods harmonize in moments of celebration or warning. But orca communication is more than just vocal. Body language like tail slaps, fin waves, and synchronized swimming adds layers of meaning to every message. A sharp tail slap can signal danger, a gentle nudge is reassurance. Alongside their social language, orcas wield echolocation, a biological sonar that reveals the secrets of the sea. By sending out a rapid series of clicks and listening for the echoes, they create a mental map of their surroundings. Every object, every fish, every ripple in the sand is painted in sound. This ability allows orcas to hunt in darkness, navigate treacherous ice fields, and find each other across vast distances. Scientists have only begun to decipher the full extent of orca communication. What is clear is that these vocal and social abilities are central to their survival and success. In the hidden depths where sight fails, sound reigns supreme, and it is in this symphony of the sea that orcas truly come alive. Here, in the language of giants, the ocean is never silent. It pulses with life, intelligence, and connection, reminding us that the most powerful hunters are also the ocean's greatest storytellers. Beneath the rolling waves, the orca's world is not theirs alone. The ocean is home to a league of formidable predators, great white sharks, sperm whales, and colossal squid, each with their own claim to the title of apex hunter. But when these titans cross paths, the outcome is as unpredictable as the sea itself. Orcas are renowned for their intelligence and adaptability, traits that set them apart even among the ocean's elite. In some waters, orcas and sharks compete fiercely for prey, their encounters a silent battle of strategy and strength. Orcas have been observed targeting even the mighty great white, using precision teamwork to outmaneuver and overpower their rival. By flipping sharks upside down, orcas induce a trance-like state called tonic immobility, an ancient trick passed down through generations. This methodical approach allows orcas to feast on the nutrient-rich liver, leaving little else behind. Yet, not every encounter is a clash. In other regions, orcas share their realm with sperm whales, the deep-diving giants of the abyss. These meetings are a tense ballet, with sperm whales forming defensive circles, calves protected in the center, while orcas circle and test for weakness. Rarely these standoffs erupt into violence, but more often both sides part ways, each respecting the other's power. Even among smaller predators, like sea lions, seals, and dolphins, interactions are complex. Orcas may pursue them as prey, but in rare moments, pods have been seen swimming alongside dolphins, the lines between predator and playmate blurring in the blue expanse. Every encounter is a testament to the orca's place in the ocean's hierarchy. Sometimes feared, sometimes respected, always watched. In this underwater arena, alliances shift, rivalries smolder, and the balance of power is constantly in motion. The orca, with its keen mind and unmatched skill, remains at the center of it all, a master of both conflict and coexistence, shaping the fate of every creature it meets in the open sea. Beneath the surface, beyond the hunting and the hierarchy, lies the true strength of the orca, the family pod. More than just a group for survival, the pod is a tapestry of generations, woven together by blood, memory, and affection. Each orca is born into a matrilineal clan, led by the oldest female, a wise matriarch whose knowledge guides the group through shifting seas and changing seasons. Within the pod, roles are clearly defined. Mothers nurture their young, teaching them to hunt, to navigate, and to communicate through a language unique to their lineage. Siblings swim side by side, learning the rhythms of life in the ocean, while aunts and grandmothers pass down lessons through subtle gestures and shared experiences. Male orcas, though often larger and more powerful, remain closely bonded to their mothers for life, a rare devotion in the animal kingdom. Social bonds run deep. Orcas greet each other with clicks and whistles, engage in synchronized swimming, and even participate in playful games that reinforce trust. When a member is ill or injured, the pod slows its pace, offering support and protection. In moments of joy, orcas leap and spin above the waves in a display of unity and exuberance, their black and white forms catching the sunlight in perfect harmony. These complex relationships form the foundation of orca society. Every hunt, every migration, every song is shaped by the ties that bind the pod together. Through triumph and hardship the family endures, their collective wisdom echoing through the generations. In the vastness of the ocean, it is this unbreakable bond, more than power or cunning, that ensures the orca's legacy. The heart of the pod beats strong, a testament to the enduring spirit of family beneath the waves. Across the globe, orcas reign not just as powerful predators, but as remarkable adapters, masters of survival in some of the planet's most challenging environments. From the icy edges of the Arctic and Antarctic to the temperate coasts and even warm tropical waters, orcas have evolved a suite of adaptations that allow them to thrive where few others can. In the frigid polar seas, orcas sport a thick layer of insulating blubber shielding their bodies from the biting cold and storing energy for long hunts under the midnight sun. Their black and white coloring, more than just striking camouflage, helps regulate body temperature by absorbing or reflecting sunlight as they glide through icy waters. Elsewhere, in warmer oceans, orcas have slimmer bodies and less blubber, enabling them to dissipate heat more efficiently. Here, their hunting strategies shift. Instead of breaking through sea ice or ambushing seals, they might herd schools of fish or pursue swift dolphins, adapting their diets and techniques to the local prey. But climate is more than just temperature. It shapes every aspect of orca life. In some regions, orcas specialize becoming salmon hunters in the Pacific Northwest, or stingray stalkers in the shallow bays of New Zealand. In others, they roam as generalists, adjusting to whatever the ocean provides, their intelligence and curiosity guiding them through ever-changing seascapes. Their language, too, adapts with the environment. Distinct dialects emerge in different pods, honed by local conditions and passed down through generations, ensuring that each group communicates with precision and efficiency, no matter where they call home. No matter the climate, the orca's adaptability is its greatest strength. From frozen flows to sunlit shallows, these giants have learned to read the ocean's moods and master its secrets, proving that survival belongs not just to the strongest, but to the most adaptable. As the world's oceans change, the orca's story is a testament to nature's endless creativity, a living reminder that true power lies in the ability to adapt and endure. Throughout the vast history of the oceans, some encounters have become legends, tales whispered through the waves, etched in the memory of the deep. Among these are the legendary attacks of orcas, moments when these apex predators demonstrated their unparalleled power and cunning. In the frigid waters of the Southern Ocean, a pod of orcas circles a massive blue whale calf, separated from its mother. The orcas coordinate with breathtaking precision. Some distract, others flank, while a few dive deep to block escape from below. Hours pass in a relentless ballet of strategy and strength. Eventually, the orcas succeed, leaving behind evidence of their cooperative might and the harsh realities of ocean survival. Off the rugged coasts of Patagonia, another legend unfolds. Here, orcas have developed a dramatic hunting technique, launching themselves onto the shoreline to snatch unsuspecting seals basking in the sun. With split-second timing and immense power, the orca surges from the surf, seizing its prey before sliding back into the safety of the sea. This remarkable behavior, passed down through generations, has become a hallmark of the region's orca pods, a testament to their intelligence and daring spirit. In the shadowy depths of the open ocean, stories abound of orcas confronting great white sharks. These titans of the sea, locked in a primal contest, circle each other with caution and intent. The orca, with calculated precision, targets the shark's most vulnerable spot, flipping it upside down to induce a state of paralysis. In these rare but unforgettable moments, the orca emerges as the undisputed master of the marine realm. These legendary attacks, recorded by the ocean itself, are more than mere stories. They are a living chronicle of the orca's strength, intelligence, and adaptability. Each event, passed down in the memory of the pod, shapes the next generation of hunters, ensuring that the legends of the deep continue to echo through the endless blue. Beneath the surface, beyond the legends of legendary hunts, lies another side to the orca, a world of play. In the shimmering shallows and open blue, orca calves chase drifting kelp, toss fish between their jaws, and leap with exuberant energy alongside their pod. At first glance, these playful antics seem like simple fun, but in the world of orcas, play is a powerful tool, a rehearsal for survival. Young orcas practice breaching, tail slapping, and synchronized swimming under the watchful gaze of elders. These games are more than entertainment. They are lessons in coordination, speed, and agility. Calves learn to mimic the complex maneuvers used in real hunts, twists and turns that will one day help them outsmart swift seals or evade the jaws of rivals. Pods invent new games, passing objects from mouth to mouth or creating bubbles to chase and burst. In these moments, the boundaries between play and practice blur. Even adults join in, reinforcing bonds and sharpening their instincts. Through playful competition, orcas learn to communicate silently, anticipate each other's moves, and trust in the power of teamwork. Play also fosters creativity. Orcas develop new hunting strategies by experimenting during these light-hearted moments, testing the waters literally for what works and what doesn't. Over time, these playful discoveries become part of the pod's collective wisdom, shared and refined across generations. In the endless blue, every leap, spin and splash is an investment in the future, a vital step toward mastery. For orcas, play is not simply a pastime. It is the secret behind their unmatched prowess, the hidden training ground of the ocean's most formidable hunters. Across the world's oceans, orcas are always on the move. Their journeys span thousands of miles, following invisible highways that have shaped the lives of generations. But these migrations are more than just epic voyages. They are the lifeblood of marine ecosystems. Some orca pods are travelers, crossing vast distances in search of seasonal abundance. As winter loosens its grip on the polar seas, orcas glide along the melting ice edge, trailing the migrations of seals, penguins, and great shoals of fish. In temperate waters, other pods shadow the swirling silver tides of herring and salmon, timing their arrival with the great spawning runs that feed not just orcas, but entire ocean communities. These migrations are not random wanderings. They are precise, purposeful, and deeply connected to the rhythms of the sea. Orcas read the ocean's cues, the shifting temperatures, the changing salinity, the silent signals of prey on the move. Their presence triggers a cascade of effects. When orcas arrive, the balance of predators and prey shifts. Seals and dolphins scatter, fish dive deeper, and even seabirds adjust their flight paths to avoid the ocean's top hunters. Yet orcas are not just takers, they are also stewards of the ecosystem. By preying on the weak and sick, they help maintain healthy populations of seals and fish. Their migrations distribute nutrients across vast distances, as leftovers from their meals feed scavengers and fertilize the sea floor. In this way, orcas become silent architects of abundance, guiding the ebb and flow of life wherever they travel. But the world is changing. Climate shifts, melting ice and shifting currents are redrawing migration maps that have existed for centuries. Some pods must travel farther, adapt their diets, or risk starvation as old routes become barren. Still, orcas persist, learning, adapting, and leading their pods into new frontiers. The story of orca migration is a story of resilience and connection. Each journey weaves together distant seas, binds together generations, and reminds us that in the ocean, every movement matters. The pulse of the orca's migration is the heartbeat of the wild blue world itself. Across the vast blue canvas of the world's oceans, orcas reveal themselves as true culinary masters. Unlike most predators, orcas aren't bound to a single menu. They are the ultimate dietary opportunists. Their diets shift as dramatically as the seas they roam, shaped by the traditions of their pods and the abundance of their home waters. In the icy fjords of Norway, orcas orchestrate a spectacle known as carousel feeding. Working in perfect harmony, they herd herring into tight, shimmering balls, then unleash powerful tail slaps to stun their prey. The silverfish float helplessly, and the feast begins. In other corners of the globe, orcas display an entirely different palette. Off the coast of Patagonia, a select few have mastered the art of intentional stranding, surging onto the beach to snatch unsuspecting sea lions before sliding back into the surf. But the diversity doesn't end there. Some pods specialize in hunting massive whales, coordinating complex attacks to target calves and separate them from their mothers. Elsewhere, orcas delicately pluck stingrays from sandy bottoms or launch themselves skyward to ambush penguins on floating ice. What's remarkable isn't just what orcas eat, but how they hunt. Each pod passes down unique strategies, ancient secrets whispered through generations. These hunting cultures are so distinct that scientists have described orca populations as having their own ecotypes, each with preferred prey, dialects, and techniques. Their intelligence shines in every hunt. Orcas use teamwork, deception, and even play to outwit their prey. They adapt to changing seasons, shifting targets as the ocean's pantry changes. Whether it's a pod of orcas cracking open a shark's tough hide with surgical precision, or a lone hunter improvising in unfamiliar waters, one truth remains. Orcas are not just top predators, they are the ocean's greatest gourmets, shaping the food web with every meal. In the ever-changing world beneath the waves, the orca's adaptability is their greatest strength. Their diverse diets and inventive strategies ensure that wherever the hunt leads, the ocean's most resourceful hunters will always find a way to thrive. Beneath the surface, the orca's reign as a master hunter is increasingly under threat. These icons of the ocean, so perfectly adapted to their world, now face challenges that test even their legendary resilience. Pollution, dwindling prey, and the ever-present hum of ships disrupt the delicate tapestry of their lives. In some waters, toxic chemicals accumulate in orca blubber, silently poisoning generations. The salmon runs that once fed entire pods are shrinking, leaving families hungry and isolated. Noise pollution from shipping lanes and sonar drowns out the orca's intricate calls, making it harder for pods to communicate, hunt, and care for their young. Yet orcas are more than just hunters. They are guardians of the sea's balance. As apex predators, they shape the world beneath the waves. When orcas thrive, their prey populations stay healthy, and entire ecosystems flourish. But when they struggle, the ocean's harmony falters. Across the globe, scientists and conservationists are racing to protect these sentinels. Efforts to restore salmon runs, reduce toxic runoff, and quiet the seas offer hope for orca families and the countless creatures that depend on them. Every measure taken to help orcas ripples outward, supporting the vibrant web of life that fills our planet's oceans. The fate of the orca is tied to the fate of the sea itself. Protecting these remarkable hunters is not just about saving a species, it's about preserving the pulse of the ocean for generations yet to come. As we look to the horizon, the question remains, will we answer the call to safeguard the guardians of the deep?